Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Good evening, good morning, wherever your time zone may be. I forgot to share the Corey Jones in my last broadcast, so I'm doing a part two of it, and I'm going to go ahead and look at some more footage on this evening. So let me share my screen and get to it, y'all. All right, here we go. So most of you know the Corey Jones story in Palm Beach County, or those who are outside of. The young man was gunned down at the exit of PGA Boulevard exit back in 2015, October 2015, 31 years old, Palm Beach County. His family is down here. And he was a musician in Palm Beach County. Basically, he was having car problems, and he was calling roadside assistance to get help. To make a long story short, this police officer, Raja, basically came up to him, basically making it seem like he was doing something when actually in reality he was not. He was gunned down. He was unarmed. He wasn't doing any of the stuff this cop was doing. And as you can see in this video footage, the family is very relieved, as you can see that. And I'm going to go back to the beginning of the video so you can see what really took place. And this happened back in 2019, March 2019, how he was convicted for this man's murder back in 2015. It took a long time for his family to see justice be served on their son's behalf because of this man. And to know that you took an innocent man's life because of your judgment and your careless actions. This family has to live without their brother, their son, their grandson for the rest of their life. And that's the most hurtful thing. And they got closure today by this man going to jail and being convicted. Look at it. You see the mama in tears, see the brother in tears. It meant a lot to them. And to see this breaks my heart. And there's so many Black families go through this on a day-to-day basis. It's too many murders, it's too many crimes. It's just absolutely horrible. It's horrible to see this. To see justice be served, it's amazing. It's really amazing. This should be all the cases. It should be this way. Justice being served. Justice being served. Yes. And that was a very exciting moment. And as you can see him sitting there, looks like he's sitting with his attorney. He looks like he's in distress. And this is the young man who would have still been here to this day. It's hurtful to see this in the face he make. You know, when you make decisions that affect other people's lives and their families, you think on impulse. And when you think on impulse, you think about, oh man, I shouldn't have did that. Oh man, I made a mistake. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. You basically thought this guy was gonna hurt you. In true reality, he just needed somebody to help him get his car off the road so he can get back to what he was trying to get to. Yes, he was. We will never know how his life would have turned out. We would have never known. We would have never known. He could have been something real, real great to where he was at that point in his life. We will never know. We will never know. So, as I continue to push forward, here's an article here about Black men, boys killed by police. This topic is very sensitive. And this article was actually put up yesterday on News One. So, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, as we get deeper involved with this, our Black men are really our targets, and it's hurtful to see. So I talked about George Floyd in the last broadcast, and Derek, the police officer that beat this Black 46-year-old man. On May 6th, police officer in Indianapolis shot and killed Sean Reed. And I believe I talked about this one, about Sean Reed, and if I'm not, I'm going to go to another link on that. Yes, cops suspended for jokes about Sean Reed's killing. So I'm going to show the footage of this here. Okay. Cops isn't fired for joking about Sean Reed closed casket after killing him. So as you can read the content of this, I'm going to clock these pop-ups are like really annoying. All right. Okay. And in this content, it talks about Sean Reed was live streaming himself fleeing from police when 21-year-old military vet was shot from behind on May 6th in Indianapolis. So Sean Reed is the one who was Facebook Live, and the 21-year-old was the one that was shot from behind. Unbarreling to the police officer, the video was still recording when they approached Reed's dead body. One of them could have been joking about it. So apparently this young man was on a high-speed chase. And this took place, again, I said May 6th. That was over 3 weeks ago, I believe. Yeah, over 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks, 3 weeks ago, I believe. And as I'm looking at this, it's like, dang. It's like, are you even safe anywhere? Are you really even safe? So here's some footage of this here in Indianapolis, the protest of Sean Reed. So I'm gonna show you some, it looks like, I wanna say pictures. Indianapolis protest police shooting of Sean Reed at 25. So we got this footage here. And here we go. I think they got some more footage here. They're not really showing me, okay, here we go. We got Black Lives Matter. Like I said, the website I'm on right now is not really showing me some good content at this point. They're showing stuff from Twitter with they're screening that out. Then they got pictures here. Then they got some more protests that took part down here. I'm kind of going as slow as I can, ladies and gentlemen. And then they got them right here gathering around. This is in Indianapolis for the Sean Reed shooting back in May 6th. All right, this is Pete, the family embracing this moment at the family embrace. And this is the visual, they're filming on Facebook Live or whatever, Facebook Live, or they're streaming where they're at this location. Then they got the police right there and all the people gathering. This is on Michigan Road Library. And then there's more right there. And then they're having no justice, no peace, more protesting. And they're visualing with their phones again. And then they're showing some things going on in this content. And this is a scene from 62 in Michigan from about an hour ago. This was actually May 16th. That took pictures on Twitter. And they're showing this first picture again. And they're showing all the people gathering. And that's a lot of content. And everybody got their phones streaming live. And this here is showing the people out there speaking their opinion. And there's more people videotaping this ordeal. Now this is a post from Young Prodigy 9987 from May 7th. So read the content on that. Innocent young man killed, gunned down. It's just sad to see this. And he was in the military serving for our country. Just read the content. More video, photos of the protest. Now, as I go back, back to this link. Now we're talking, this here happened April 18th in San Ladrita, Police officer killed Stephen Taylor, 33 years old, a father of three, who was holding a baseball bat, having a maniac episode when he was tasered multiple times, shot in Walmart store in North California. I didn't hear about this one. Let's take a look. Now, I believe the graphics here is going to be like authentically bad. So I believe this has video footage here. See the young man and the police officer? Had a baseball bat. This is the young man, a father of three, was holding a baseball bat. And he got shot and killed. You see, as I get deeper involved with this, it's getting to be more sensitive and more intense, but I'm doing the best I can to hold it together. Y'all keep reading. And it didn't show. Here we go. I'm going to show a clip of this. Like I said, the graphics can be very intense. And they may not show it on this website. They may or they may not. And of course, they're not. It's the young man in the Walmart, California, had a bat, shot dead in the Walmart. Oh, man. All right, let's see what he has to say.
Hello, my name is Jeff Tudor, Chief of Police at the San Leandro Police Department. I was born and raised in San Leandro, and I know that this is a difficult time and our community is hurting right now. Protecting the sanctity of life is extremely important, and I know that there's a lot of questions and concerns regarding yesterday's officer-involved shooting. I would like to dispel some rumors that are circulating on social media. Our officer discharged his service weapon one time, striking the subject in the front of his upper body. It is still early on in this investigation, and we will provide you more information in the near future and as it becomes available, so we can be as transparent as possible. Your patience is needed. Thank you.
Y'all can all read between the lines on that. And as you can see, all the blood trails of the young man right there. I was at first gonna show the video and I decided not to. It's just devastating to see this stuff here. How these folks get killed, how they get hurt, how they lose their lives. It's just devastating. My God. My God. Oh, man. My God. Now, this one is Adrienne McCree. This is the one I was talking about in my last broadcast about she was a college student and the man came into her house and basically shot and killed her. I believe this is the one. Yeah. No, this is a different one. I'm sorry, y'all. This was Adrienne McCree was shot and killed by two Crescent police officers, South Carolina, after being detained for allegedly shoplifting in Walmart November 23rd last year. Police claim that the 28-year-old was placed in custody, then fled, showing officers a gun. Now, the family of McCree, who had filed wrongful death suit, claimed that he was handcuffed. Basically, she didn't do it, and as you can read through the video footage of it, you can see that what really on, just read the content, ladies and gentlemen, in this part of it, and point out different key points about what really happened. This stuff is intense, and the only way this is gonna stop and break is when change take action. So here's I want to say a quick video of this. If they let me show it, and more than likely they won't. So now this one here is Terrence Frank, was 22 years old. See, they wouldn't let me show the video of her. Oh, there it is.
No peace, no justice, no peace.
It's the protest here.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No peace. No peace. No peace.
Terrence Franks was 22 years old, unarmed, when he was fatally shot in a dark basement by Memphis SWAT. 2013, this took place. You see the young man here? In the father of war fund, he alleged his son already surrendered with his hands in the air when he was shot. Officers said city officials would claim that Frank was shot after trying to wrestle an M5 rifle from the officer. And this happened in Minneapolis. 22 years old. You see the young man? Miles Hall, and the list goes on. These are the black men, and 82 were killed. This article is shown right here if you want to look at the more content. This one happened to Miles Hall, 23 years old. This happened in San Francisco. Let me look. San Francisco, June 2nd, 2019. And apparently, let's see. Hall's family called for help the day he was killed as a precautionary measure because he was running through the neighborhood behaving erratically while carrying a long, proud bar that police considered a weapon. The police called Hall over when they arrived at the scene. The man ran towards the officer but ordered him to stop, which he did momentarily before changing direction. His family said Hall was attempting to run past the officers. One of the officers fired several beanbag rounds at Hall as he approached them while running, but he did not stop running according to the reports. Other officers opened fire, fatally wounding him. This happened in San Francisco, June 2nd, 2019. And then they're talking about the civil rights attorney, John Barrow, who was representing the family and talking about all the details. So go ahead and read the content in it, and another senseless crime. This one here is William Green. This one is out of Maryland, January 27th of, most recently, an unarmed driver was handcuffed and placed in the police officer's car. Officer shot him to death on the night, 27th of, looks like last year or this year. Because they're showing 2019, but they're not giving the correct date on here. The year. So it got to be last year. Okay. So it was last year this young man got killed. More than 18 hours later, the Prince George County Police has still not fully briefed the media, propounding questions from Green's family about potential fatal false narratives being spread about victims and the effect to protect the officers who killed him. See the content? This is the video. Go ahead and read through it, ladies and gentlemen. And the list goes on. Tamron Rice, Bryson Jean, E.J. Bradford, Michael Brown, Michael Dean, Jamie Johnson, and the list goes on. Antonio Rose, Stephen Clark, Benjamin Krimp. Oh, man. This one here. This one happened recently. This one happened, this one here is about Tony McDon. He was killed by Tallahassee police this morning. He was armed. He was a black trans man. His name said his gender, his life matters. This happened after this one. And this happened this week, just passed. This has happened with him. Yazid Muhammad, May 9th, City of Clayton. Fadis H. Brahim. This happened in Montgomery County, Oakland, Maryland. He was 30. Sean Reed, this young man here. This here, this young man, Walmart, November 23rd, Terrence Franklin, 2013, Miles Hall, 2019. This young University Northern Texas student, y'all see this? This one here, 2020, January 2020. See it? It's happening in Maryland. Samuel Davis. See it? This is intense. Quamon KK, 17. This happened in Jacksonville, Florida, January 5th of this year. Devon Bailey, 19. August 3rd, this happened in 2019. Christopher Whitfield, same thing. Anthony Hall Hill. Just read it, y'all. The article is right here at the top of it. I'm just showing you the people. Bailey, 19. Coral Springs. Eric Logan, 54. See? Jamari Robinson, 26. See? This happened in 2017. See, I found one in 2017. I knew a little bit should find something for 2017. Yeah. All right. Gregory Hill Jr., 30. This one happened in 2018. And this one was in, looked like Fort Pierce, Florida. Oh, wow. This one happened in January 14, 2014. And they put the pictures up, it looks like, on Instagram or Twitter one. And yeah, wow. Jaquan Stack, 20 years old. Ryan, this is very dark and gothic, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, this one, the one here, this happened in Fort Worth, Texas. Yeah, this one here about the young man, 24. This one looks like this happened in Los Angeles. Yep, this happened in 2019. He was shot 37 times. Brandon Weber, shot 20 times. This happened in 2019. Let's go through it, y'all. Jimmy, 21. 20, it happened, looks like in 2019, 21 years old. Willie McCoy, 20 years. You see all of these black men dead and boys? You see this? This is sad. 21 years old. He was in Alabama. Killed on Thanksgiving night. It's like 82 people, so I'm just going to scroll through it. 18 years old. He was from the city of Atlanta, Georgia. This one is in Outlaw, Illinois. I'm telling you, the link is up here, so if you want to see all of this footage, you can go ahead and scream through it. DeAndre, 23, from, looks like North Carolina. He was a university student. This one here is the one that everybody was talking about, Mr. Gene, 26. And he was killed in 2018 in his apartment in Dallas. Mr. White, 41, Silver Spring, Maryland. Mr. Smith, y'all see this? This one took place in St. Louis. Mr. Graham, y'all see this? You know, Remarkable is coming very quiet because I want y'all to see all of this. Is a lot of footage. It's 82 people. 82 black men and boys now. And let me go back to the beginning. I'm going to go back to where I was. It says 82 black men and boys killed by police. All right, where was I? This one here, 24. St. Louis. Graham, 18. This happened in New York City. This happened in San Clemente, California. This is the one I talked about in the last broadcast, Trayvon Martin. Wendell Allen, this happened in New Orleans, 2012. This happened in March 24, 2012. This happened in Texas, Lawrence Jackson. This happened in Florida A&M University football player Jonathan Farrer. Jordan Baker, 26. This happened in Texas. Victor White, 22. This happened in Louisiana. 31, Mr. Hamilton, 14 times shot. This happened in 2014. Eric Gardner, Joel Crawford, Michael Brown, 2014. This happened in Dayton, Ohio. And I talked about these two gentlemen already. Dante Parker, Santa Bernardine, California. Father of 5 died August 12th, 2014. August 19, 2014. Shot 12 times. Laquan McDonald, 17. October 20th, 14. All of these deaths. All of these deaths. Y'all see this? Young man, a 12-year-old. Y'all see this? I'm just gonna let you see all the listeners. You can go through the link. The link is right here on the broadcast. Y'all see this? And keep in mind, this has been going on since way before time. And this could have been stopped long time ago. Freddie Gray, Baltimore, Maryland. You remember this one? 2015. Brandon Blaine, 29. This is the one I talked about in my last broadcast. This one here I talked about too. Christian Tiller, 19. Jamar Clark, 24. Mario Woods. LaQuisha Leung, now they're talking about a female, 19 years old. See this? I talked about this one here. It's in region North Carolina. Alton Sterling, you remember him? He was at the convenience store, 2016. Y'all remember that? How they show that footage of him being shot right there at the convenience store? 2016, remember him? Terrence Sterling, 31. Terrence Crump, 40. Keith Lamont Scott. I'm just showing you all of this. Stephon Clark, 22. 2008. See this? 34. Houston. Because he was having an altercation with another person, and the cop shot him. He died in the hospital. Dijon, 27. What is it? Dewan, whatever. This is sad, y'all. Look at it. Look at this. Patrick Homer, 51. 2017. Salt Lake City, Utah. Look at all of this death. I kind of stopped talking. I just want y'all to kind of just reflect. I want you to kind of reflect on the families and what they're dealing with right now after all these years. How are they grieving through this? How are they facing each and every day? How are they facing knowing that their loved ones is no longer here? How are they dealing with this when their birthdays comes up or some special occasion that brings to their room? They're not taking this very well. And we have to check on the families to see how they're really doing, how they're really coping. Losing their sons, losing their grandsons, great-grandsons. They're not holding up very well. And how are they really dealing with any of this? How are they dealing with it? Jamie Johnson, 22. December 14, 2019. Florida A&M University, Jacksonville, Florida. Michael Dean, 28. Another senseless life. 81 men no longer here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have issues. And to be honest, in the last broadcast, I shared a lot of content, but looking at 81, and it said 82, but it stopped at 81. To look at 81 of these young Black men, lives being taken senselessly. We have to be very appreciative on our life right now at this moment. As I stopped talking and just kind of went through, it got very emotional to me being a mother and being a person that has Black role models. That hits home, like really hits home. And to make you really think about this, our Black sons and fathers and uncles and granddaddies and whatever the rule are out here every day. And they are targets. And they are targets of anything. They're targets to being exposed to trouble. They're targets for being Black. And the hurtful part about it, to see this, knowing that the people you are encountering with can turn on you on a drop of a dime. And you sit here feeling numb. You sit here feeling emotional because you pray for your sons and your husbands and boyfriends and fathers and grandfathers and any other older gentlemen and young ones and little baby boys, and praying that they're not put on that list. Pray that they don't get caught up in that mindset for just being Black. God's people. It's hurtful out here, y'all. It's pain. It's saddening. It's emotional. And as I talk about these ordeals, this stuff that I see, and I'm going to be honest with y'all, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. This hurts me being a mother. It hurts me to see this on the news. Us Tauruses, we're not good at opening up, but I'm going to be a different Taurus in this broadcast. I don't like none of it. I literally want to shut this camera off and cry my eyes out because it's a hurtful feeling. It's a pain. It's a fear. It is anxiety. It's an overwhelming feeling to know that your life is like a ticking time bomb. You don't know what's going to happen the next moment, the next second, the next hour. You just hope and pray that you make it home to your house, to your bedroom. And even though you make it there, is it safe being in your house? Is it safe being in the environment you in? You could be in your house watching a movie, having family time, and some moron comes in your house unexpectedly accusing you of something that you did not do. Something you did not do. Senseless behavior. You have to be mindful. You can be the most best person, the most upright person, ain't got nothing. But being in this color skin don't mean nothing to people in law enforcement. Pray for your family. Pray for yourself. Pray for your friends. Share this live. Because what Remarkable is talking about, ladies and gentlemen, this is serious. This is utmost serious. And this is the topic that I don't like to talk about, but I'm coming out my shell live to address these issues. I'm sitting here about to cry, but at the same time, I'm allowing that boldness inside of me to allow me to keep carrying on with this message, with this topic, because that's who I am now. Ladies and gentlemen, in order for the madness to stop, we have got to push forward. We have got to make initiatives. And we have to do it in a diligent and a professional manner. If We keep going through the same pattern over and over again. I've showed you footages from 1999 now all the way to 2020. Why has this not stopped? Because when you see multiple crimes going on and on and on and on, you turn a deaf ear. What is different about this recent incident that happened with George in Minneapolis than all the rest of them that has been going on for the last 20 plus years? What's different about it? Why is people opening their eyes even deeper now and rallying even harder now? What's different about it? I want y'all to meditate on that. What is different about it? I'm not coming here to argue with nobody and debate with nobody, because this is a conversation that's very serious. And I need you to understand, you have to be grown to understand what Remarkable is coming from. This is not a concept about I'm right, I'm wrong. I'm sitting here having a conversation with grown, kind, like, understanding people. What is different this time around with George than all the rest of the murders that have been taking place for 20 plus years and even further? What's different about this one? I need y'all to meditate on that. What is different about this incident that's recently took place with him than all the rest of the incidents that has been going on since 1999 and even further? What's different about it? What's different about it? I need y'all to think about that. What is different about this than all the rest of them? What is different? I need you to think about it. What is different about this one that really shook up this nation really bad? Why didn't it shake up the nation back in 1999, 2003, 2005, 2099, 2003, 2005, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and now we're in 2020. What is different about this situation right now? Looting and rioting has been going on for years. Protesting has been going on for years. I need y'all to meditate on that. What is different about this incident that happened with George Floyd than all the other incidents that has been going on since 99 and further? Meditate on that. Ask yourself this question. What is different about this? All right, everybody. My name is Remarkable Queen of Inspiration. Thank you all for tuning into Remarkable Remix. I hope everybody is informed and empowered by this. So I thank you all who will be tuning into this pre-recorded broadcast. But I want y'all to think about it. What is different now in 2020 than back in 1999? I love every one of y'all. Share this live, share this broadcast, and think about what Remarkable is saying. Think about it. Y'all take care and have a blessed and safe Sunday. I love everyone.